Hi guys, this is Mike with Illinois Gun Pros, and I wanted to talk about what are the requirements for concealed carry in Illinois. For the longest time, we all saw the bills advancing through Springfield requiring 8 hours of training, and one of the classes that was going to satisfy that 8 hours would be the NRA Basic Pistol class. Well, at the last minute, Mike Madigan decided that he wanted the Illinois requirements to be the strictest in the nation. So we've ended up with House Bill 183, which has passed both the House and the Senate and is awaiting the governor's signature, and it requires 16 hours of training. Now, the way this will work once the governor signs it, or as soon as he vetoes it and his veto is immediately overridden by the House and Senate, is you'll need basically two 8-hour blocks. The first 8-hour block of training can be satisfied by courses such as NRA Basic Pistol or other classes that are approved by the Illinois State Police. Now, as of yet, they haven't approved any classes or approved any instructors. And the reason is, unlike all the previous versions of the bill going through Springfield, this last version had the word NRA scrubbed from the bill. They did not want NRA anywhere on it, and the NRA actually had to say, we are neutral on this bill, so that it wouldn't upset anti-gun legislators who didn't want to vote for it. However, according to our lobbyist in Springfield, Todd Vandermeide, there is a memorandum of understanding with the Illinois State Police that they will recognize NRA instructors and that they will also recognize NRA courses as meeting these requirements. So the first 8 hours will be some kind of a NRA basic pistol shooting course or equivalent, and that'll take care of your first 8 hours. Now, if you have a course already, whether it's 6 months ago or 2 years ago, according to the way the law is written, that's fine. As long as you have documentation of it, you don't have to retake that first 8 hours. Now, the other thing to notice is that if you're an honorably discharged veteran and you've got your DD-214 that proves it, you will not have to take the first 8 hours of training. So that's good. That takes care of the first 8 hours of training. What about the second 8 hours of training? Now, a lot of people have been contacting me. They want to get in on that class. The problem is we can't give you the class yet because the class hasn't been created yet. Once the law is enacted, whether by veto override or by Governor Quinn signing it, the Illinois State Police have 60 days to begin approving course curriculum. And the course curriculum that they will approve, there's people in Springfield that are working with the NRA that are going to submit a course curriculum that we believe it will be very easy for the state police to approve. Once that course curriculum is approved and they have officially recognized NRA instructors as able to teach it, then we can start offering that class. What will be in the class? Well, what will be in the class won't really take 8 hours. It'll be, but that's the requirement. Basically, what will be in the class is a lengthy discussion of the Illinois concealed carry law and any other applicable federal firearms laws and any other laws that could possibly apply to you in a concealed carry situation. After a lengthy discussion and education about all the laws, there's also a shooting requirement. Now, the shooting requirement hasn't changed since the other iterations of this bill. It's pretty simple and straightforward. You have to take a B-27 NRA target, which is as large as a man. It's over 2 feet wide and 4 feet tall, and you put it out at 5 yards, 15 feet. You fire 10 rounds. Then you put it at 7 yards, 21 feet. You fire 10 rounds. Then you put it at 10 yards, 30 feet, and you fire 10 rounds. Now, of the 30 rounds that you fired, you've got to hit the silhouette portion of the target 70% of the time, 21 out of 30 hits. I've had dozens of students do this exact shooting, and not one of them has failed. Granted, that's at the end of an 8-hour NRA basic pistol class, but that's not a very difficult shooting qualification to pass. So there's your update. People are rushing right now. It's to fill up classes so that they can get at least 8 hours under their belt and wait for the second 8 hours to be approved by the Illinois State Police. I would encourage you to consider, if you haven't gotten into a class already, since the gun ranges are limited and they're filling up so quickly, it might be a good idea to plan on taking a day off and taking a course on a day off. or looking for an evening course where you can do 4 hours and 4 hours and do it in two stages, because Saturdays and Sundays the gun ranges are just packed. So visit my website at illinoisgunpros.com. If you have any questions, you can contact me from there. Take care.